This is your first video introducing onshape, our 3D modeling software that we're going to be using this year. So I've already done a couple things before we've started this, just so that I had them available for you to look at least that they were in here. So what we're going to do to start this, and yours should look very similar, if not the same, except for these 3 things not being there, is we're going to start a new project. So our blocks project, puzzle cube project, all right? So to start this, we're going to go to create and then document, and we're going to type in puzzle cube and then your name. So my name is Mr. Nachman. Okay, and your whole project will be done in here. There's going to be this single file. So this is our first part. There's a bunch of different pieces to this to put it together. But what we're going to do is we're going to press plus, or I'm sorry, we're going to right click on here, and you're going to go to name. Now there's a difference between right and left click. The right click is the right button. Left click is your left button. So we right click there, and we're going to call it whatever color you want. So let's say blue, okay? And now we're going to start our part. And to start our part, we're going to make the basic shape. So this is just an example for you. You will be creating your own part. I'm going to press, I'm going to press sketch. And I'm going to click on here. And now I have a basic sketch on here, but it's hard to see. So we click on front or wherever it was. It might not be front, but whichever direction you want to have it. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to start off by making a basic shape, and I'm just going to draw out this shape. Okay, it's really important to, if you look at the black horizontal line and then the up and then the vertical one, right, that those are there, because that's going to make it so it's all square. And we're going to dimension this. So for this shape that we're going to make, every block is 1 inch. We're going to call it 1. So in my head, I'm going to make, it's going to be like a 1x3 block. Okay. So that's my basic shape. Okay. And then we're going to extrude it so that makes it 3-dimensional. So I click on extrude and I click there. We're going to go up 1 inch. So you already have it 1 inch. If you want to do 2 inches, you could change it. But we're going to do 1 inch. And I'm going to press plus. And if you look, and to do this, by the way, I'm going to hold down my right click and I'm going to drag my mouse, and it will allow you to move this around. Okay? It's going to allow you to move it around. So that's very cool. So that's my first blue part. And now I'm actually going to make a more complex part to that. I'm going to put another sketch on top of this. And again, I'm going to try and make it so it's flush. And I'm going to press that. Actually, I'm going to use the square this time. And I'm going to, you see how it snapped in there to click? I'm going to drag it around. Okay. And once you've done that, it's really important to dimension. So I'm going to click there, and I want this to go 2. Okay. And then I want this to be 1 inch. All right. I'm going to press finish sketch. And again, I'm going to right click here and move my mouse to kind of look where that's at. And to make it 3-dimensional, we press extrude. And this right here tells you what to do, faces and sketches. So we're literally clicking on those parts. Okay, it's going to go 1 inch because that's how big it is. And now we have a fairly complex basic part. Notice that you had to do an extrusion off of the extrusion. So that's our first basic part. Now, let's say you don't, if you want to scroll in or scroll out, you'll put 2 fingers on your mouse pad and go up and down, at the same rate. And that can scroll in and scroll out. And then once you've pivoted, let's say it's not right in the middle, You can press this button and go zoom fit, which will make it go there. Or you can do zoom window and drag it around where you want it to be. So this is our first video, our first introduction. Our next one will make another part. And before we move on, I'm going to press share. And you want to share it with me. So it's gnockman@chuh.org. And you're going to press share. Okay, so you're going to add me and press share. And I can't share with my own self, but you'll be able to share with me. Okay, which is great. And that's your first part. Congratulations.